call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on last year's national champion, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oklahoma's offense will go on the attack first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Red pass, it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's the handoff. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Vols decide to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Thomas. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Up-tempo for the offense. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Sooners have this offense rolling. Going up top again. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Kept it, and he's past the marker. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Snags it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground.
Touchdown ball! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Caught. Gets away from one. He's got space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. They have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
The Sooners trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Dances away. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. To the air, it's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll move the tight end. They give him the rock again on second and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Quarterback on the keeper. That defensive front just flat with them as they knock him down for a big loss. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got the quick pass. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race. You got to win games, and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
Get set.
Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Vols will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Sooner offense returns to the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Release to the back. Found the spot in the defense. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown Sooners! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They go to the ground. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got it, looking for a first. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The kick is on its way. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Might as well stick with him. Hard running there. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Sooners are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Jordan. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Sooners come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on third and short. Good timing on the quick out. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. Turning it, got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Punt is on its way. He gets a block. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Here we go. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Makes the grab, it's Smith. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sooner! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield. That's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking to pass, it's Van Buren. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. When you've already sent your punter around 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Volunteers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What can't you say about how dominant this guy has been each and every week? He's making a case for the Heisman Trophy. He's making a case for every major college football award. He's making a case to be the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft. That's now his 20th sack of the season.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They
fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. He gets a hand on it. That's a live ball, and the defense has it. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He was oh so close to wrapping up this third quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Smith. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that is great 3rd down and short defense. You're thinking up the middle. You got to react to something wide. Great job seeing the toss, stretching it out, making sure they don't get downhill, making sure they don't get the first.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And the Volunteers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Dropping back, it's Gray. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Vols will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Tennessee. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, inside the touchdown Sooner. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed behind the line, it's Strickland. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And remember, he's already had 1 block in this game. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
This kicker is mentally tough, man. There are not a lot of guys that would have a kick blocked earlier in the game come out here and make that kick you just saw. That was awesome.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This guy reminds me a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Pressure coming. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on.
There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
He's got it and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Back to pass. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Gray. This time it's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. So now it's 2nd and long. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. He's got his man across the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Right through his hand. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They boot it away. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5.